Hey guys, Tana Ashley here, the owner and creator of Stay Fit, where people go to get and stay fit. Today I wanted to share some of the meals that I eat during the week, so let's get to the kitchen.
I went ahead and started chopping up some Brussels sprouts. These are going to be used in my lunch for the next 2 days. Then we have some spaghetti squash for a dinner, and I'm going to show you a little trick on how to actually open these a lot easier because I know how frustrating it can be. Theo, let's move that. Come on, get out of here. God. And then we have edamame for a snack. And a lot of people are like, how do I know if I should buy frozen or fresh vegetables? It doesn't really matter. These frozen veggies are actually usually more fresh because they're picked and they're frozen immediately. So I go with these because I never know when I'm actually going to eat my veggies because I struggle with that. But these are going to be the 3 main vegetables. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the oven just like this with some holes, well actually some lines on it. So then that way it's going to sit in there for about 5 to 10 minutes and then I could go ahead, cut it open nice and easy and then bake it from there. So now it is time to talk about protein. So I've actually cut back on meat a lot. I buy about a pound of ground turkey once every 2 weeks. So I'm actually going to be using this for the spaghetti squash as well as chili. But I've also been getting a lot of my protein from beans. So got chickpeas, black eyed peas, and kidney beans, which I'll be using that for the chili. This I'm going to be mixing with the edamame. This is going to be going with the Brussels sprouts. And I will be showing you those recipes. So this is also another source of protein that I like to get in the morning. I usually do 3 whole eggs with 2 tablespoons of avocado and a little bit of cheese with a side of my favorite smoothie. What? So got some berries. So I throw a handful of that in. I throw usually 3 pineapple chunks to sweeten it up. I do 2 dates for that fiber. And then I usually do 1 lemon wedge with a handful of greens and I blend it up.
I will not be making the smoothie and eggs right now because I do like them fresh.
So now I'm going to take you through one of my favorite chili recipes. I already have the ground turkey cooked. Like, where's some light here? There we go. All right. So this is so simple. 1 can tomato sauce. 1 can diced tomatoes. I really hope I don't miss a pot while I'm trying to record this because that would be really sad. Then we're going to do 1 can kidney beans. Come on. Oh, no. Alright, so the kidney beans finally came out, and then I just added a packet of chili seasoning. I usually use Mrs. Dash, but if you are a crazy chef and can make all your own chili seasoning, do that. I like quick and easy, so I buy the packets. I can't even lie. And then you go ahead and just turn on the stove and let that bad boy cook. So now it is time to work on the Brussels sprouts recipe. You're going to go ahead and add a can of chickpeas. Whoop, whoop. So once that's added, you go ahead, top it with some dressing, and then pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. So the next is going to be edamame with the black eyed peas. And once again, I just went ahead and used the same dressing for that. So it's going to go ahead and cook a little bit. Alright, so that was finally warm enough to go ahead and cut open and clean out. So now that everything is out, I'm going to go ahead and put some olive oil right here. Then I'm going to put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes at 400 degrees with the Brussels sprouts and chickpeas that are already in there. So while the spaghetti squash cooks, I'm going to work on the toppings. This is already cooked ground turkey. We're doing a can of diced tomatoes. It has a little bit of basil and garlic in there. I broke my nail when I was cooking. Getting down and dirty in the kitchen. And then I just topped it with some Parmesan cheese. Then I'm just gonna mix it all up, let that cook a little bit, and wait for the spaghetti squash, and then top it with that. So here's the finished product of the meals. Here's the ground turkey, kidney beans, tomatoes, and chili powder. Here's the Brussels sprouts with chickpeas and dressing with some cheese, edamame and black-eyed peas, and Theo knows that this smells so good right now. And then there's the spaghetti squash that I had with tomato and ground turkey. All of this took me under an hour and will last me 3 to 4 days. So meal prep doesn't have to be difficult. It can be very, very simple and only take an hour out of your day. I didn't measure these out like I would when I'm about to get a meal. I'll probably eat half of this tonight. And then I just kind of pick at these. And this, yeah, that'll last probably 2 or 3 days. So what I do is I put all these in the fridge, and then when I get hungry, go ahead and just warm them up on the stove because I hate cold food. So that's all I do. I measure it out then. And yeah, so that's it. Very, very simple.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share it with your family and friends to keep them inspired, motivated, healthy, and happy.